we're here at the National Theater, just after having seen
Follies by
Follies.
Sondheim.
It's still in previews.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 2 weeks of previews, so they've just been performing for a week.
And everything went alright. Technically...
It did. I still think that one of the girls that hold the 2 letters, the last girl that hold the 2 letters, I think she was not well positioned.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, but that's
No, it's quite in good shape. I think it's so it's a Sondheim musical. It's about it's based on these performances that happened in the 30s, I think.
2030s.
Based on the Follies from Ziegfeld, but in this show it's another guy. It's not Ziegfeld. It's
Weigmann.
Yeah.
Weigmann.
Yeah. So
It's German.
So the whole play, it takes place during this night that these Folly girls, they come back to the theater where they performed, and they, many decades after they performed there, and they reunite and they talked about old times, they think about old times, the way I saw it as like, for me it was like the play was a potpourri of musical numbers. I don't think they like, the idea is that they're not as connected as other musicals in a single story. I think it's more like company style, but even more separated the songs from each other. So I didn't know it was going to be like that. I counted the number of songs. Did I tell you how many they were? I think it's like 20 something.
It's a lot.
Songs in one act.
One act, 2 hours and 15 minutes. No intervals.
Did you feel very tired? How did you feel about it?
Yeah, I felt sometimes very hard to concentrate at times. I didn't feel like going to the toilet or anything like that. That was fine. It was more like, oh, okay, I need some fresh air. I need to like stretch my leg and stuff.
Yeah.
I think you can say it's a concept musical. It's more about the community, about the idea of like revisiting your past and re-encountering yourself.
With a very thin story.
Yeah,
there is a story.
And then there is the focus. So there, in order to have a climax, there is like a line where like 2 couples that
Sally likes Ben.
Ben, exactly.
And Ben is married to
Josephine or something like that.
No, it's not Josephine.
Phillies.
Okay. And then Sally's husband is Buddy. Yeah, I think there were a lot of songs, so that's why I would have liked an interval, but at the same time, if there was an interval, we would have lost this line of the play. I think you would lose something.
And the play gives you like time to breathe. Like there's a lot of like numbers that end in like applauses, and then the scenario moves and circles around, and then like you can like
for the amount of numbers that he had, I think I didn't lose focus as much as I thought I would. I like it. And several of the songs, they reminded me so much of other Sondheim songs.
Yes.
In several of the songs, they reminded me so much of other Sondheim songs.
Yes.
Which one? There was one song that was exactly like the one that the witch
Into the Woods
sings about guilt.
Yeah.
Is it my fault?
I think it's Josephine. Phillies. I think it's Phillies, the one who Phillies sings.
Yeah, so the 2 main Philly songs I loved.
Yes, that one for me that was by far the best performance. The feminist one, the I'm gonna leave you.
Yeah, could I leave you?
Could I leave you? That was
great.
That was a showstopper.
Yeah, and her performance was great. Like she was so empowered.
And in the beginning, I felt like, is she really going to do that? Like, can I leave you? Oh my God, I hate you, but I'm a woman. And I'm like, no.
No, but the song is so good because like it describes that character and that relationship. Like it tells so much. You just understand her. I really liked the wording of that song, the lyrics. And the other one is like
Folly.
Folly. They're falling, right?
Yes.
that she's talking,
Very jazzy,
she's comparing,
very-
she's comparing her younger self to her current self. The
Yeah.
story of
Oh,
Lucy
that's
and
it?
Jesse. Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
that's it,
Okay, I
yeah.
didn't get it. I didn't understand. That's why
Yeah.
I thought you were speaking about the two women, like she and comparing to Sally.
To sell, yeah, that's what I thought in the beginning that it would be, but then I saw
But then
no,
on
no,
stage,
yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's a pity because
okay.
then now you can listen to the song thinking about
Sure,
it. It
yeah.
will make more sense. But my favorite number was by far "I'm Still Here."
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it was amazing.
Oh
I
my
really
God, no,
loved it
that-
as well.
That woman, because like
She was great.
I'm glad that I knew the lyrics to that
Yes,
song.
me too.
I listened to it today. I mean, I had listened to it
Oh, you
at
listened
some
to it
point.
as well?
Yeah, but the performance was
She was
great.
the
She was
acting.
she was like telling so much story with her facial expressions and the way that she sang. It was awesome. Like,
Do you think she
I
sang
got-
well?
yes, she
Okay.
did. Not
I
the,
didn't like very much her style of singing, or I mean, the end she belted and that was fine.
Yeah.
But
No, I don't know, but I
That
wasn't
was-
thinking about like vocal technique. I was
Okay,
thinking
yeah,
about
sure.
acting.
yeah,
And she
and
acted
it was
the hell out
yeah,
of
yeah.
it, and
It's a hard song.
I got goosebumps,
Mhm.
which I rarely get
Mhm.
like watching theater. Like I got goosebumps all over. Like it was great. I really liked it.
Yes.
And we were not that close, right? Like we were in the second to last row in the theater.
The
But you
Olivier
can
theater.
still make out facial expressions. Like you can still recognize facial expressions.
Yes, not much, but yes.
Yeah,
Well, it
and,
was good. It was good because the staging.
I
is
think
up.
if you're close to the stage, it's very difficult.
Yes,
because
it's
the
so
stage-
full, so big,
and,
so
and the thing
rich,
is that
so
the stage is
bright.
It's huge, but it's round and there's stuff happening all over. So
Yes.
it's not like a rectangular frame
Yeah.
in which
Like
characters are
television
playing.
is-
Yeah. It's like so if you're in the same level as them, you're gonna miss out a lot. Like it's gonna seem
Yeah,
very confused.
that's true.
So I think it's good to have this.
And
view
that's
from the
something.
circle.
Yeah, and that's something I really liked. That this production really I felt was like. I'm not sure if the original one was in a round theater, but this one like it just made so much sense. It was like
It's-
so good, and all the scenario.
It's weird because I saw somebody really criticizing that
Whoa, it
online. Like
it felt so natural.
but saying like,
so-
oh, we should have been in the other auditorium in the National Theater that has a regular proscenium theater. But I thought it was beautiful. It
Yeah.
was so nice. But the thing is that it's my first time in that theater,
Sure.
and I loved it. Like
Yes.
it's so nice. It's so special. Like
Mhm.
so different. It's so yeah. It's a different play. Like it's very different.
You think so? For me, it felt quite traditional actually.
I think it's.
Considering that there's no like main plot.
I think it's a different in the way that I experienced it. I think that's what I mean by different. Like, okay, I'm like after a few songs, I accepted like, okay, this is gonna be like lots of musical numbers.
Yeah.
And so I have to take that. Like, I don't have to really link them or trying to focus on the story. Like,
Yeah.
it's about like this number, what this person is telling at this moment.
Yeah, it's a bit circular.
Yeah.
Like it goes
And,
around in the same.
Yeah, but I didn't know
motif.
that they would do what they did at the end, like
Yeah.
with the Follies. That was
that was amazing.
so cool.
So in the end, yeah,
Because so at the end they have musical numbers like for the four main characters,
and each one's version of the story,
yeah, and it's like
what-
a folly. It's each character's folly, and then you could think that like that.
that's how they represent.
So yeah, but in the middle, I thought that it could be like this. That so those were follies. You know, like in the 30s, you had the follies. So the play is to show those follies at the end, but with the background that you were given before that.
Yeah,
So like if you see it without the background, like it's cool, it's fun, you know, it's like characters and they're kind of happy, you know, maybe they're sad but they're not showing that much. But then you get a background and then it makes so much more sense and then it gives like a stronger
that's true.
a stronger power to the concept of follies that I don't know much about, but that's what I
Yeah.
thought. And I really liked it.
Yeah, Sally's Folly, I think, was so
You didn't like
Yeah.
it? I think hers
compared
was,
to other ones.
I think hers was different. My theory is that it was a style fall. So that's what I
Yes,
thought. Like
sure,
because I
it
don't know
is.
much. I don't know if it is like I don't know much a what
But I
happened.
thought the lyrics and like was like
No, I
like,
liked it.
I mean the refrain is fine, the chorus is fine.
I would die like losing my mind.
Sure.
No, I really liked the lyrics. And
Unimpressed.
and and it showed like I think he didn't add much to the character. Like we knew the character at that point,
Yeah.
so we didn't get like we know she's obsessed. We know like she's super frustrated that she didn't get the man that she wanted, and now like she lived her whole life thinking about it. That's so bad for her. She can't live her life. She's obsessed. Like during that scene, I thought like, oh my God, God help me that I don't ever become obsessed with something like as much as she was. I really liked the song, and I think her performance was really good. Like,
People love
she's a great actress. I don't think it was the strongest musical number, but I think it was one of the best ones.
It was weird because she was so far away in the stage. She was like over there, you know, like
not in the front.
Yeah, not in the front. It was only her. So maybe if I was closer, I would connect more.
I don't know. I liked her. I kind of compared her performance because I saw her in Gypsy, I saw her in Virginia Woolf, and I saw her in this one. And it's weird because the three characters, they are similar in some points. Like
I felt some stuff.
This one was obsessed. Gypsy was obsessed.
Yeah.
But this one was more like desperate. Like, please do something for me because I'm too weak. And Gypsy's like, no, I'm gonna go there and get it. And then in Virginia Woolf, she was like bitter. And but then it was different. Like Virginia Woolf in this one, I would say they were different. Of course, the same actress, like she has some of the same ways that she acts, but I think they were
quite different.
But do you have anything more you would like to add?
Stars?
I think it's easy for me to give 4 stars to this
film. I think so too.
Yeah.
Production and play or whatever.
Yeah, production is the set like was so like the main set, the revolve was so tall, like it was so nice. Really occupied the space.
It moves. It's so ridiculous. Like gets out of the turning.
So
4 stars.
Yeah. So it's 4 stars.
Very entertaining. Very fun. Lots of layers as well. It's not like you can see it's very uncomplicated. And go home now. Like that was fun.
Or
made
you
me
can
think
choose
where you
can. Okay, so that was Follies at the National Theatre. Bye.